Hello there, AppSpy viewers. My name's Peter, and I've got a hands-on video for you. This time it is with the Ensign, and this comes from Amirali Rajan. The game looks basic, right? Because, it is basic in terms of visual presentation, but it's quite complicated in the way that it actually moves. So here we are. The Admiral kneels from exhaustion, says the war is lost, says that Wanderer destruction ends here. Let's hit that button. Don't give up. The Wanderers cannot be defeated. The Admiral's resolve is weakened. Pathetic. It's never over. Have to make it to the starship and call for reinforcements. Can't go thirsty. This swamp water will have to do. Fill flask. The Admiral reluctantly extends a hand. A few meagre scraps of food. Take the food or refuse the food? Let's take the food. He says to follow the compass. Let's take the compass. Death awaits. Their humanity, this world, makes them strong. Embark. So it's kind of mysterious, and the game sets up that way, and it's very, very basic. It's a roguelike. You are the @ symbol. That's showing you where you're at, as it were. And then the different letters designate different parts of the map, things that are on the map, basically. So this is the prequel to A Dark Room, which is brutally hardcore, like this game, and this game is really, really tough. Let's check our status. So we've got bag. It's got sort of 20 weight in there out of 100, so we can carry up to 100. Our fists are level 1, but fists are our basic attack value. Food is 2. Food basically gives you health points, and we've got 25 health points. We can upgrade all of these things, but for now what we need to do is figure out what we're going to do. So H represents houses, and you'll figure this out by yourself, or, you'll just let me have told you that. A week passes by, I have to make it to the ship. Water, as you can see, trickles away, as it were. Reach 0, you're dead. So let's go into the house. An old house. An old house remains here. Once white siding, yellowed and peeling. The door hangs open. Go inside or leave. So we can leave it if we want, or we can go inside and have a quick rummage around. Let's go inside. The house is abandoned, but not yet picked over. Still a few drops of water in the old well. Loot. So we are now looting. What we can do is we can take stuff, we can leave stuff. So we're going to take the knife because it's an extra weapon for us to use, and it will give us better attack points basically than our fists. There's food and there's a torch, so we've got 1 food at the moment, and that's not great, so let's take a whole bunch of these, and also we're going to take a torch or 2. So we're taking these, loads of food, took the knife, took some torch. The torch is going to help us see in caves and such, but first of all let's get to another house. An old house remains here, once white siding, yellowed and peeling. The door hangs open. So again, there's kind of repeat text. It's a different house that we're going into, but it's because this world, there's a lot of stuff in this world, and obviously creating individual text is probably quite difficult. So let's go inside. A man charges down the hall, so he's just going to keep striking at us, and we have to tap fists where the blue underline is. I didn't know that to begin with. The game does not explain anything to you. So I actually died the first encounter because I was just tapping randomly on the screen and I couldn't figure out what to do. So let's take some, let's grab some food to kind of heal ourselves, bring our party back up to the top, and then we're going to loot as well. There's a knife there, durability 50%. We can take that. We didn't use the knife in the last battle, so it's just as durable as it was when we picked it up. We can take another torch if we want, but that's going to fill it out. Or what we can do is we can take another piece of food. I think we're going to take some more food. We can also drop stuff if we really want to. So let's continue in the house. Water replenish. So that was what was left. So let's keep exploring. So let's go to T. The tannery. A small community trying desperately to rebuild. Smoke bellows for a tannery. Men mill about, finding solace in a day's work. We can either leave them or we can attack them. What we're going to do is we're going to attack them, because why on earth not? We've got a knife there. We're smacking these guys about a bit, using our fists, using our knives, grabbing food when we can, remembering to eat food when we can. Startled, the man grabs a knife. So we're going to replenish our food there. So we've been attacked by that. We're going to loot. We're going to take that durable knife. Heck yes we are. And we've still got plenty of space for food, so we're going to grab these as well. We're going to continue another one. So we're going to use the knife and our fists. So it's kind of using both attacks whenever we possibly can, replenishing our food, keeping an eye on all of the stats, and making sure that we don't die. Replenish our health again. We're going to loot again because we can take more of the food because obviously we've used some. So there's now nothing left really. Last human. So we're attacking this dude because he's a jerk, and knocking this health down to 0. And obviously we beat them when we managed to get their health down to 0. And take another bit of food, loot. We can take the knife there. We can also take more food. And there we are. Dead silence. The machine's bloodied, but still working. It's kind of grim. So gear's been upgraded. We're going to go to our status. So because we attacked that tannery, we've actually upgraded our stuff. We can now hold twice as much stuff in our rucksack. And we've got, I think now, ever so slightly more HP, so that's pretty good. So we can now exist for longer, when we get attacked. So let's continue up here. We're seeing more stuff. A gaunt man approaches, a crazed look in his eye. Oh dear, what should we do? It's ready. Okay, we're going to fight him. We're going to knife him. We're going to fight him. We're going to knife him. We're going to heal ourselves up as well and loot the dude because, oh nice, we've got better knife now. We can also drop the less durable one because that is taking up, weight essentially. And we can also grab things like teeth and flesh and, I believe you can get eyes and stuff like that. Let's take one of these as well. Not 100% sure why you'd want one of those yet. I've only been playing for 15-20 minutes and the game hasn't revealed itself entirely to me. Let's go into the cave. Mouth of the cave is wide and dark. Can't see what's inside, so we definitely need a torch. Earth here is split, as if bearing an ancient wound. So let's take the middle path. The cave narrows a few feet in. The walls are moist and moss-covered. We can either leave or we can take the left or right path. Let's take the right path. Startled beast defends its home. Oh, flipping heck. And I've used health immediately. That's a real problem there. I've really mucked that one up. Ugh. Okay, fantastic. Let's loot that. See what there is. Take some more eyes. Let's take some more eyes, shall we? More teeth. No, we don't want any more of that, so let's continue. Cave lizard attacks. We've upgraded our health quickly there. But this thing's doing some serious damage to us now. And we need to make sure that we drop it fast. Brilliant. There we are. Let's heal us. Oh, we can't heal ourselves anymore, so we're going to need to make sure we grab some food if we can. Or as soon as we can anyway. Now we could run away at this point, but I'm not going to because, we're halfway through now already. An abandoned supply cache must have been forgotten about during the conflict, and you find out a little bit more about the conflict as the game is going on, and that's really interesting. There's some cool stuff that's kind of talked about this, but it's all about imagination, like it is black and white and blue for a reason. It's all about using your imagination, figuring out what's going on, and kind of working your way through the game. I really like this. Obviously, this is just a hands-on impressions for you, so we're not going to give any definitive verdicts or anything like that on this, but it really is cool. Like, it's making me think tactically about moving through the game and how I want to approach situations, and that's awesome. Like, that is really, really awesome. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this so far. It is really basic, but it's definitely something that I think some people are really going to enjoy. Let's move west. So we're just using the sort of, arrows here to move about. Let's go here. What's here? Deserted town. A small suburb lays ahead. Empty houses scorched and peeling. Broken streetlights stand rusting. Light hasn't graced this place in a long time. So what we could do is we could go to the schoolhouse and use a torch. We could go through the streets. Let's go through the streets. We've been ambushed. Let's knife some fools and use the bolus. So they've been stunned there, which means that they're not attacking us anymore. And we could use the time that we gain from using the bolus to kind of use our fists a lot. So it would mean that we don't have to use food all of the time to recover. But these guys are seriously bad news for us. So we're trying to get rid of them as quickly as possible. We use the bolus again. And there's, not every hit is going to hit, basically. Not every attack is going to make its mark, which is kind of cool. There we are. So let's definitely heal ourselves up, see what we can loot here. We're going to take a 100% durable knife. That's awesome. And, you do feel kind of cool, like you feel like you're scavenging, because you're, oh, wow, cool, yeah, like a knife that's 100% durable. Wow, how exciting. It actually is exciting, really exciting when you get stuff like that. So let's continue through. Beast stands in the way. I keep using the health a bit too much. That's really bad. I need to kind of break myself from doing that. It's mainly because there's a blue line underneath it, and I'm just constantly thinking to myself, I should take it. But I shouldn't. I'm getting really invested into this, and just really enjoying it. Like, thoroughly enjoying myself playing this. There we go. So let's take some... Well, we haven't got any more health because we've got no food. But we can loot again. And again, there's nothing. Let's continue. Something's causing commotion a ways down the road. A fight, maybe. Let's continue. I don't know if there's... There we are. Death. So we've died. But that is fine because this is a roguelike. So we hit death. Time paradox. So clearly that wasn't meant to happen. We were defeated in battle. We saw that the world that we explored was 3%. We cleared 3% of the areas. We took 10 minutes playing the game, and that's kind of cool. So we can just try again, and it starts from the beginning. And the game is encouraging you all of the time, and it wants you to do better. It wants you to see more of this really elaborately constructed, basic-looking world. And I'm really all for that. It's a premium game at 69p99, depending on your territory, and it is called The Ensign. I thoroughly recommend you go and take a look at this if you like roguelikes, and if you like interesting, very basic looking, but very cool worlds with interesting narratives told in a really awesome kind of a way.
This is Peter with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.